Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming, and today we are playing Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo, SNES, SNES, whatever you want to call it, Super Famicom. This is a very different game from the Mega Drive Genesis version of Batman Returns that we played a couple of months ago on the channel, and I've been told it's a much better game. Although I haven't actually played it before, so we'll get into it today and see how we get on. I've heard it's a good game, but quite a tough game. So let's see how we handle it. So this is just the intro here, giving us a rundown on Penguin's backstory. If you've seen the film, you know what's going on here. Abandoned as a baby because he was scary looking, chucked into the sewer and raised by penguins. So that's kind of how it goes. And let's just quickly check our options here. So normal difficulty, we'll give ourselves 7 lives, best possible chance of clearing this. Right, and yep, okay. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. So, game start. So we get the nice sort of pseudo-cinematic intro here. Bat signal. Michael Keaton as Batman, ready to go into action. We will get to drive the Batmobile later, I believe, but this is just an intro sequence. So scene 1 is Gotham Plaza. So if you remember, this was where the mayor was giving a speech at the start of the film and the circus gang attacked. And Batman had to go in and sort them out, so that's what we're doing now. So lots of clowns here. Very sort of final fight style, this first part of the game. But from what I've been told, that there are different styles of play as you go through the game. So it's not all just beat 'em up, unfortunately, because I would probably prefer that. Very Streets of Rage 2 with these bikers here. And much like Streets of Rage 2, the best way to take them down is to either fly kick them or slam other enemies into them as they're passing. Good. Sword one. Now what you can also do is slam enemies into the background and into each other, so that's fun. Watch out for these bazooka guys, so they do a lot of damage. So whenever they come on screen, prioritize taking them out first. So Batman does have batarangs as well, but they are purely to stun the enemy. They don't actually do any damage, so not much use really. Some extra health there. Oh, we got some fire breathers on the scene now. Oh dear, lost our first life there. That's okay though, we'll soon get it back. Hopefully. Every 50,000 points awards an extra life, so if we can perform up to standard, we will get that life back shortly. And of course, in typical beat-em-up style, just after losing a life, you get a life power-up. Oh, we got fat clowns now. Okay. Well, let's call them festively plump clowns. Let's not be mean. I mean, it is Christmas after all. If Die Hard is a Christmas film, so is Batman Returns. That's the rules. I don't make them, I just follow them. Okay. Oh, yep, the big Christmas present with the bad guys in it. That was a set piece in the film. I remember that. Okay, now we're just side-scrolling and throwing batarangs. Okay, so there's no actual. Fat clown just scuffling along the floor there, that's unusual. Oops. Okay. There we go, we got an extra life there. So we're one down, but that's okay. Okay, I think that's has cleared this stage. Oh, okay, hang on. So this will be our boss then. The test tube that I'm using there is basically a special attack that can take a lot of energy off a boss quite quickly. So I believe that's Catwoman that we've just rescued. Well, Selena Kyle, she hasn't become Catwoman yet. Okay, on to scene 2. So basically continuing the fight from earlier. Got a bonus test tube, that'll come in handy when we get to the boss, because the boss of this level is quite a tricky one. There we go. Bikers are tricky. Another festively plump clown there for us to deal with. Yes, you can slam enemies into each other in this game, which is always good fun. Oh! He went for the moonsault there. Oh, that's silly. Well, we're about to get an extra life in a minute though, so it's okay. And of course there's the heart, because it's always just after you lose a life. Right, there we go. So you see there the use of batarangs. It's good to stun an enemy and then hit him. Now this is a side-scrolling area again. What I want to do here is try and pick off the different clowns as they appear. In the case of the big ones, it's better just to try and avoid them if you can, but the size of the sprites makes that kind of difficult. Okay. So we are just bataranging bad guys as soon as they appear here. Okay, now we've got the small matter of a fire to deal with. So we use our back claw to get out of the way. Yeah, you're always going to lose a life on this bit. It's just one of those horrible sections that you just have to grind through. Take these tall clowns out from distance. Okay, that's that section cleared. Now on to the boss. In a moment, once we take care of this lot. So we get sword swallowers added into the mix now as well. Sword swallowers can do quite a bit of damage, but they're not as aggressive as the festively plump clowns. The fat clowns, alright, I'll call them what they are, but yeah. So you probably want to take care of the big guys first before you go after the sword guys. come on now, that wasn't very fair, was it? Struggling here. Okay. Lovely. Bazooka guys can be very useful as long as you can position at least one enemy between them and you. Incidentally, I love those Mayor Cobblepot posters. They were in the film as well, and they really invoke the comic book visage of the Penguin, which is totally different from the way he looks in the film actually, but I like it. Very stylised. Oh, another extra life, that'll do. Good, because that's the boss in the background there, reading the paper, waiting for us to finish with his minions. Okay, and now he's going to show himself. Now this is a tough boss, so right from the off, I am just going to hit him with one of those. In fact, I'm just going to hit him with all four of them, do you know that? Because why waste any time? I'm going to make this fight as easy as possible, so... That punch is lethal, as you can see. Come on. Struggling, yep. There we go. Got him. Down he goes. We've only got one life left though, so we need to be careful. So, we may have won, but the Penguin is still taunting us because he is going to run for mayor. And then Catwoman shows up. So now we've got to go after Catwoman on the rooftops. Okay, so this is the obligatory lift elevator level, call it what you will. So basically we just have to, as soon as these enemies appear, we just have to knock them off. But they come out of different windows on each floor, so be ready. yeah, get ready to react and just get out the way as soon as these guys appear. Okay, that's that cleared. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this scene again, but that's alright. That was kind of inevitable. Still get 3 continues, so we're okay. Basically wait for 3 fireballs to drop and then counter. That's how you take out those big guys. And this time, yeah, still 3. Okay. Watch out for the bomb that's going to come down here directly. That guy was actually a boss in the Genesis Mega Drive version of Batman Returns, and quite a difficult boss at that. Okay, now we want to zip line across. And we can avoid the enemies entirely, and that's that part cleared. Now, however, we've got to contend with Catwoman. Alright, it's a decent start. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere now. Yes! There we go, that'll do. Scene 3 cleared. We still got 5 lives on the go. That's good. Saved by Kitty Litter. Yes. But now Penguin and Catwoman have teamed up. So on to scene 4, Penguin's Trap. So these guys are just basic fodder at the start of the level, but things will get tougher very quickly. Now it's the bigger fellas that are dropping in. As you can see, they pack a punch. Okay, on to the next section. Okay, there we go. You notice these guys are getting bigger health pools now. It's the difficulty is going up as we're moving through. We're closing in on an extra life here, although we're also about to lose one. There we go, extra life. One life down, probably several more to go, knowing Catwoman. Right, test tube time, I think. For goodness sake. Right. Right, hopefully we can take her on this life. And again, maybe not. There we go, got her. But she is taking the Christmas Princess somewhere else. And now we gotta face the Penguin. Yes! Got him! Scene 4 clear, and we kept our continue intact. That was worth the stress. But of course, the Penguin's devious plan. He has now knocked the Ice Princess off the building, and it looks like Batman did it, so now Batman's in trouble, and he's going to have to make a run for it in the Batmobile. To the Batmobile. So what we have to do here is take out these bikers as they appear and make sure they don't crash into us as well. A bit tricky this level, but scrolling is not the best. I know the Super Nintendo likes to do a lot of these super scroller things, but it works on Mario Kart. It doesn't really work when there's combat involved. Yeah. Don't know why they're all making noises like demented Furbies, but right. So there's two phases to this. That's the first phase cleared, now the second phase. Trying to grab those points bonuses is quite frustrating, actually. Okay, this is the boss. The campaign van of Cobblepot, the Penguin. His mayoral campaign van. I don't want to think about what he gets up to with his aides in there, but there you go. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay here. We are taking damage, but not to the degree that it's jeopardizing our run here. Almost there. Almost got it. Alright, level is cleared. Okay, scene 5 is done. And the Penguin's true nature has been exposed. So he opens fire on the crowd as he runs for the sewers. So Batman's got to save the kids from the Penguin now. So we are heading through the circus to the sewers. It's going to be difficult, but ideally what we want here is to try and reach 100,000 points. That way we'll get an extra life. allow us to push on that a little bit further before we have to use another continue. We are agonizingly close to it now. In fact, you know what? I'm going to use the test tube because it doesn't really matter if we preserve those or not, because we're going to get them back when we use a continue anyway. We're going to try and get as far as we can on this one life. There we go. There's an interesting little quirk, because it's a train level now, you can't throw the enemies into the background anymore, because there isn't a background really, in essence. Oh, these beams are annoying. Especially in situations like that. Most annoying though when you're mid-combo. Right, okay, we're past the beams now, thankfully. Some health or a checkpoint would be lovely right about now. I don't think we're going to get either. I'm having a go though. Oh, lovely. We made it onto the next section. Great, even if we lose a continue now, I don't really care. Okay, we got the organ grinder now. Alright. Actually seems fairly easy to hit. That's good. It's a shame I've only got one life left and not two, or I might actually fancy my chances here. You know what, let's just... Ah, he's starting to use a gun now. Okay, yeah, I thought it was getting a bit too easy. That's okay though, we can use a continue here. I'm quite happy to do that. quite well so far. Ah, famous last words. Keep out of that line of fire as much as possible. Whew. Right, okay. He's into orange now. We are getting there. He just had to get in that final parting shot, didn't he? There we go. Okay, stage 6 clear. Still have one continue left. So the circus is down. Now we are heading for the penguins' hideout. I think this might be the final level. Oh, bombs. Lots of bombs. A declaration of intent right there. Down, and another one down. Okay. Still don't understand that noise those bikers make. It sounds strange. Oh dear, I got caught out there. I love how each level music is slightly different, but it still manages to work in that main Danny Elfman Batman theme at some point. That's good. Oh, penguins! Penguins in the foreground, please. Oh no, I knew it. They're going to launch rockets. Oh no. Please don't make me hurt the penguins. I don't want to hurt the penguins. Just keep them as a background annoyance. I can deal with that. Oh, extra life. That'll do nicely. We've got 3 test tubes back as well, so that's good. game actually is kinda similar in some ways to the Batman, the 1989 Batman arcade game that I played on the channel a while ago. It looks similar. It plays differently, but it looks similar. That was more of an action platformer. This is more of a beat 'em up, but it kind of the sprite looks very similar, and the graphics are, yeah. It's as if Konami have taken cues from that game, but done their own thing with it in terms of the gameplay. Which is probably the best way to do it, in all honesty, because that game had flaws. It was fun, but it was flawed. Okay. And on we go. Oh, sword swallowers now. Yeah, I'm just going to get tagged by a missile eventually, so there we go. Okay. On we go. Oh, good, we've cleared. Oh no, we're not quite clear of the penguins yet, but. A lot of sword swallowers here. Oops. Oh well, I'm only 5,000 away from another extra life, so that's not too bad. Definitely slamming enemies into each other is a good way to go on these later levels, because a lot of the enemies attack too quickly to engage directly in combat. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's the duck. Strange boss this one. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do when the duck starts moving towards me. That, I guess, but even then I still take damage. Okay, he's orange now. Alright, good. Almost got him. There we go, the duck is down. I'm guessing there's going to be at least one more penguin boss, because that was too easy. Yeah. Again, the trick here seems to be keeping him out of direct line of fire and just tagging him as and where you can. Right, it's alright, still got to continue. Alright, let's put this penguin in the ground. Alright. Okay, we turned them green now. Okay, making progress. This actually feels a lot easier than the first penguin boss. He still does crazy damage, but at least this pattern is a bit easier to read. Except when he does that, of course. Okay, penguin is orange. We are getting close now. We still have a test tube left as well, so let's use that. Okay. Ah, you just bite me. Crazy. Got him. Stage 7 clear. Now, is that the game over? I think it should be. That's the last scene of the movie. At last, Batman has defeated the Penguin. Peace has returned. Till the next time. Dark forces rise to harm the fair people of Gotham City. Well, you really could have just put that up as one block of text. Having that scrolling thing was a bit unnecessary there, but anyway. Minor critique. Ooh, nice Batman theme. So, that was Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo SNES. A lot harder than the Mega Drive version, I'll say that much. But overall, I think a better game. I wish though it had just stuck to the beat 'em up aspects of it. Having like those 2D platforming bits where you throw batarangs, and that driving section kind of gave me a bit of a headache, to be honest. Yeah, of its time, I guess, but yeah, good game. Glad I played it. Thank you to whoever it was that recommended it to me. So yeah, please stay tuned here on Tartan Samurai Gaming. We will have more retro gaming content coming for you very, very soon. So until then, thank you for watching. Please, if you did enjoy this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I upload almost every day with new retro games. Some I've played before, some like this I have not played before. And I try to mix it up a bit, keep it interesting for you. Check out some of the other stuff on the channel. You'll see it's a wide selection of games from as early as the Nintendo NES right up to PlayStation 2. So, you know, covering multiple generations. So, yeah, that's Tartan Samurai Gaming. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.